process of our project is growing and flourishing. It's a beautiful opportunity to create something beautiful together.
Como va Noah?
Noah está feliz. No, no está tan feliz.
Well, I think for each project what I really liked and here as well was the fact of the group dynamics.
As a group, I think we really improved. I think we really create a safe space, and it has been really important for the following up of the project and the unification of the group.
Each time it's getting more stronger and stronger.
And giving us connection between us, sense in the thing we are doing together.
Okay. So in Portuguese we call it agarra saias. Do you know what that means? It sticks to skirts.
Like velcro. Okay.
Yeah. Start eating kind of salad. We just throw a few leaves or a few, and they're all edible because they were used by also like benefiting for their, you know, so they can. So we're just going to head down for the river. Sour. So it's like.
I really enjoy to stay here. In fact, I stay one day more, you know.
The nice thing was also that we had activities that were completely informal, where we just went for a walk, went on the river, moments just to almost just play as a group and not just only discuss.
To get this feeling of more energy.
Is that open for
We call it, I know, no, okay, this next.
picture together? They want a picture. We don't have
Here is a good space to make a group. For gods and land.
Thank you.
Wow.
I feel like here you are more isolated than our valley. We have more urbanization in some way.
So even though I had this idea of rural where we are, you still see there are so much differences, different needs, different interactions also between the community.
Even if it seems like we are more in the middle of nowhere, here it feels it more.
We are in the countryside, deep in the forest, but at the same time we're close to the city. it's more like a residential village with its own life, connected with the life of the city. But I feel here really we are in a place outside of this connection.
And then also the distances between here and a bigger town.
I realized even more talking with the people about really the impact of living in a rural area where you can't connect with a cultural movement such as has the cities. It was really motivating to give even more energy to the project and build bridges between the rural and the periphery of the city and make a nice project together.
Com ela, ó Joaquim. Casar com ela não caso, pois que ela não me faz conta. Se eu algum mal fiz, loureiro, a consciência não me aponta.
I can't go, no?
What was the most special thing for you? And then what was the most different thing to where you come from?
For me, which was very nice, is like the mixture of, on one hand, like very conceptual art, and on the other hand, like very popular art. Like we had the full symphony, the band, and for example, we had some artists who go really in one specific material and go really far and bring like a much more conceptual art to it, and mixing those both in one event for me was very interesting, that both art movements also are interconnected.
Well-being and creation in different ways.
And so we wanted to share also this possibility. Is like a care
Foi trabalho muito criativo.
I think sometimes it's too much separated, and creating dialogue between different cultural artistic movements, I think it's important. It's not only diversity about people, but also diversity about art forms and learning from each other.
I've seen art that I really understand and art that I really don't.
The local community is really smaller than in our space.
When I arrived here, for example, I thought, oh wow, that's actually way less intergenerational than where we're coming from. But then, like, thanks to the activity that was yesterday with the Filarmonics, you suddenly say, oh no, actually not at all. It's just that you see what you see around you when you arrive, but you can't see a complete community just by coming to a project. And so, yeah, suddenly you're like, oh no, that's not, no, it's very intergenerational.
Yesterday I was surprised about the different kind of people sharing this moment.
We've got such a rich group of young artists locally, a bit further in the towns, but that there's, a lot of people that could really get involved and support the Forgotten Lands project.
And they are really happy to have us and to have you guys here. So which is really nice to see how you develop those relations all around. What amazed me is the place and the size of the craziness of Chris and Celia, or these dreams.
And then also, of course, the project itself, the works that are being done.
Every time we organise an event, we have maybe 25, 30 people there that are there to help out, volunteers.
Where here it's actually mainly 2 people, with the help around it, of course, who are creating, if you look at it in square meters, it's almost more for 2 people than we are with 30, if you do the calculation.
Yeah, I realise here that it's quite difficult when you're a smaller group of people running a space.
There's a dream of it and there's this vision.
Inspiring, crazy. It's like, you said, okay, wow, well, we're not the only ones nuts enough to do it. Voilà, so good.
Seeing it for real has been really impressive.
It makes me appreciate, kind of having that collective space where we live.
For us, it's a little bit more difficult because there's a lot more people.
And it means that here it's really calm and really relaxing, whereas in our collective space there's people around all the time. Maybe a bit more dynamic, but a lot less relaxing, and I think it's really, really important to find a balance and have both.